We're counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics, guys. Just 3 more days. It's unbelievable. So I remember when it was 100 days to go, and it was like, it's 100 days to go to the Olympics. And it was sports time just disappears.
Yeah, just 3 days now. And of course, yesterday, Thomas Bach also had time before they went for their 129th section, IOC section before they declared it open. He went to the Olympic Village. He met with the United Nations Human Rights Refugee Choir. I mean, the kids. He met with them. They actually signed for him, and during the period, he also, used to sign the Olympic truce wall.
Right.
And it was really a joyful thing, because when you see him with the kids, the way he was relating with them, and saying that, look, these are the kind of people we actually need to bring together and see how they can actually have a positive change in the world. And when you see such pictures with those beautiful kids and everything, it tells you something that, look, it's Olympics. It's not just about the athletes. It's not just about competing and winning medals. It's about everyone around you.
It's about feeling the power of sports once again. There's just something, that feeling you got when you were at the Special Olympics, not just seeing that the games is all promoting inclusion, that kids are happy, people are living a fulfilled life, that they have talent and they can use it. These guys are not competing, talking about those kids, but the Olympics is giving them an avenue to show they have talent, that they can sing, that they can promote the spirit of the games.
Incredible.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can see the pictures of the kids, I'm actually looking forward to it. And of course, I was the president, signing that truce wall right there at the Olympic Village. And another thing is when he was actually listening to the choir when they were singing, okay, that's him there, signing the truce wall. And after that, the kids had to come together, singing for him. This is him meeting with the children. All of them are refugees from different communities. And he said something that it's not just about, the Olympics, that the wall is actually set to symbolize the IOC's aims of establishing contact between communities involved in conflict around the world, as well as offering humanitarian support in countries at war. And that's what he was able to do right here. These are refugees from different communities living in Brazil, having to meet with the IOC president right now is the most important man right now, when it comes to sports, and all the attention is on him. So every kid is actually looking forward to meeting him. And from there, he actually went to the village itself. He met with the Olympic athletes, that's the refugee athletes that will be competing, even, had to, go to their dining hall and met with some of them. Remember, Australia have complained about whatever. They always complaining. But then, I love this picture. He went straight to, where they were going to eat, dining with them and all that. So it shows that, Thomas Bach is actually trying to include everyone, at these games.
Speak to people, know what they're thinking about, let them assess the readiness of the organizers for this competition. And as the #1 man in the IOC, that's really heartwarming. People believe that, yes, you're open, particularly to criticism. If it's not good, look at him in the face and say, look, I don't like our bed space, I don't like the food, sitting down with the athletes to eat food is just cool.
Yes, it is very heartwarming, let's put it that way. And when you have initiatives like this Olympic refugee team, you just wonder to yourself, how come no one ever thought about this all these years since the Olympics has been on? We've been having, but I guess it's because of the recent, refugee issues that we've been having. It's turned into a crisis, really, and that's really what has made them, come up with this very laudable initiative. It is awesome. I like it. These kids I was seeing now, you never can tell in 4 years' time in Tokyo, they might actually have developed into top class athletes. You never can tell. There's a very good chance.
Cecilia, and we shouldn't just stop with this refugee issue, because it might just be the pathway towards achieving global peace and unity. Remember, at the Ballon d'Or, FIFA, they used the Fair Play Award to give to the refugees all over the world. And then the IOC now, they're doing this, having a refugee Olympic team, and we're also bringing people, encouraging inclusion, bringing kids into it, telling people that, look, we can use sports as a tool for, world peace and unity. It's just heartwarming.
It's really heartwarming. But we can listen to some of these kids actually singing, and Thomas Bach, speaking after that.
Yeah. gives us hope for the future and inspire us to work even more for better understanding between people for these kids, so that they can live in a peaceful world.
Yeah, that's beautiful, heartwarming. I mean, these kids will definitely remember this for the rest of their lives. Opportunity to meet with the president, not just that, just be part of something that is really huge and big as the Olympics.
Even he was busy, he had a chance to tell the reporter that, look, isn't this to promote hope? He used the word hope, and that's just, it's just sweet. You know, he said, look, when we do this sort of things, we're doing it to prove to people that we can have a better world.
Yeah, we can.
A better world. And I'm glad sports is doing that, and that's what we need to do in this part of the world.
Yeah, also, definitely.
All the restiveness, all the troubles. If we can come together and look at ways we can use sports to keep people together, you know,
we can actually do that, because if you read recent reports coming from the northern Nigeria, you know, kids malnourished, you know, staying in different. Okay. Okay. Germany are living for real, and they're actually targeting more medals. And they're saying, look, I mean, the last time they went, you know, it was 44 they had at London Olympics, and right now they want to have more than that. How possible is it for the Germans? They're living for Rio today.
Well, Cecilia Tayo, when I looked at the story also, it says, despite delays in preparations, lack of funds, and the country suffering from its biggest political and economic turmoil in decades, Olympians from all over the world are on their way to Rio. That's talking about Brazil. But for Germany, living to Rio now, you might say it's late. You might say it's late to an extent, but they're going there to compete.
This is not late. We say.
Usain Bolt has been in Brazil for over a week.
Like, what some of them have done, you know, like these are the ones that are leaving now. Some of them are already there. I mean, the England team Great Britain have been training. And,
it's like if it comes to Nigeria and say Jonathan Akemi is already in Brazil. He's been in Brazil for a long time. Yeah. Olu Olamigoke is in Brazil already. You know, but the bulk of the team, they're still on their way. They're still airborne to Brazil now. That's what we're having with Germany as well. So I don't think it's late. I think they're ready. Germany surely has to be one of the teams to watch out for in Brazil, alongside, you know, Russia. You have to go there. Brazil, the host nation, and Team G, obviously the United States of America.
Well, according to Germany's Secretary General of the German Olympic Committee, to us it's Tunde Popola, to them it's Michael Vespa. He says their last-minute effort has paid off, because I'm just trying to say that everybody, some way, somehow, suffered some sort of setback in preparing for these games. And again, you know, the negative media didn't help also, you know, the sick virus talk. No, I'm just saying, I didn't say, I'm not justifying anything because of where I'm from, Tayo, Cecilia, relax. I'm just saying that I didn't expect Germany to just be leaving 2 days to the opening ceremony, but yeah.
That's what they've decided to do. It's not, nothing actually made them to want to leave at that time. It's a decision.
But the second just saying their last minute effort paid off.
What's the last minute effort? All the athletes preparing and training and all that, they've been in camp. The USA, I was watching Gatlin and the likes, you know, been in training camp for a while. Yeah. The fact that they're not in Brazil, they are together. They are not scattered across the world, you know, like we are. So it's different. So do not bring the comparison. Now for Russia,
it's not universal.
It's plain. We've seen it. I don't think, not even Kenya, you know that.
I know.
Okay,
but not just.
Let's go from
Russia,
Germany,
right? Okay.
to Russia, Team GB.
Okay, Team GB before do the Russia thing. Yeah. Okay, now for Team GB, what are they targeting?
They said they want to make history.
History, and you wonder what kind of history do they want to make. You know, they had a great games in 2012, but they're targeting history in terms of the away games, where the best performance they've had away from London, away from home, is Beijing, where they won 47 medals. So obviously they want to make it 48 this time, or 49 or 50. So Team GB as well too, they've got some great prospects that can actually win them medals. You want to look at defending champion for tennis, and Murray. You want to look at Justin Rose, a very decent golfer. Mo Farah. I mean, Mo Farah is almost a sure bet to win a double for the 5,000 and 10,000. Yeah, I mean,
also 400 meters. Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of talent. But these pictures you're seeing, actually, they're swimming and the gymnast team when their dress was unveiled.
Yes.
Okay, and that's why they're dressed like that. Okay, let's listen to Mark England.
Yes.
Okay. He happens to be the British Olympic team. I was like, I checked him. I was like, hey, Mark England. Okay. He's the head of the British team. You know, going to. Let's listen to him saying, okay, they want to win as much as 48 to actually, you know, surpass what they did in Beijing, which was an away Olympic again.
Look, you know, we're here to make history. We think we've got the best ever chance. We think we've got the most talented team that's ever been to an away games, and it's certainly the largest team that we've taken away for over a quarter of a century, since Barcelona in 1992. You know, we're 366 strong, and each and every one of those athletes has a very, very good chance of doing something very special out here. I think we've got every chance of making history, you know, making more than those 47 medals, and just bringing back a new generation of heroes. You know, we've got a new crop of athletes in the team, but, you know, we've got over 60 medalists from London, so there's a great strong balance. You know, we've got a 7-time Olympian in the team, we've got 6-time Olympians, 5-time Olympians. You know, the strength in depth in the team, just in terms of its Olympic pedigree and understanding what it's like to go to an away games and compete amongst the best athletes in the world is really important for us, and we're pulling together really strongly.
British Olympic team lead, Mark England.
Their biggest, I mean, at least 300 something.
Wow.
That's huge. I mean, they don't have a choice than to win as much as the medals he's talking about.
Cecilia, when I get to Rio, address me as Austin, Nigeria.
No, Austin refugee team, right? Austin refugee team. Remember yesterday?
Austin, Nigeria. Mark England is leading the British team.
Yesterday you said, Ahmed, are you a team refugee?
I'm just
Austin team refugee.
trying to promote the movement that the IOC is about. Of course, you know, I'm proudly Nigeria.
Yes.
Anytime, anyway. But for this
how about the
movement,
name Austin refugee?
No, it's okay, but Team Mark England, it's appropriate for the kind of job he's doing. Yeah. Austin, Nigeria.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, the chef division, and then now he's the head of the team. So
we've not heard the last of Russia. No. What a start it has been for Russia and the 2016 Rio Olympics. Tayo, what is the sports minister saying this time? Cecilia, the last time you spoke about the sports minister, I was saying that the IOC, they're unfair to us. These decisions are tough. Tayo, this time around, he's saying we might just hear the last of this today.
Yeah, I mean, that word again, hopefully. That's all they can do right now, because it's no longer in their hands. It's in the hands of the panel that has been put together by the IOC. They'll have to make the final decision on the Russian athletes that appear to be clean, you know, that have been cleared for the game. So all they can do is wait, and hopefully they can clear Russian competitors to compete, because right now they're depleted already. Imagine if you know, some of them are actually, you know, disqualified and barred from competing at the games again. I think it will be very disastrous for them. So for the Russian sports minister, all he has to do is wait and hope for the best.
Yeah.
He was presenting a report on fighting against doping in Russia before the in front of UNESCO officials at their headquarters, and then he says, Tayo, you used your word, hopeful. Hopefully.
I hope and expect all formalities of the team's access will be finalized, and finally Russia will be allowed to compete. That's the ones that are even clean.
The ones that appear to be clean, you still need to go, you know, through a process. I mean, it is really robust, and you can understand why. I mean, it's scandalous. Russia, I mean, it's dominated the build-up to this game. And a lot of people, I know a few skeptics out there that are wondering, like, we're just going to watch kids play. You know, it's not good for the Olympic Games.
We say all this. We say all these, and somebody will still go to Rio and still test positive.
You know how it goes.
No one's going.
Massive agents.
I mean, you remember that Russian competitor that came out and said, let everyone just dope. I mean, let us just dope, so we know there's no cheating here, because he says they're performers and they need these extra things to make them achieve these great times. I mean, that's ridiculous.
So everybody just go and do it, because that's really ridiculous. Because even some people who will even do it can't even run a good time. Or like, why did
that was discussion for another day. So that's the fun, right? I keep telling you about.